And welcome back this morning in our Health Watch, a case of life imitating art. Actor David Duchovny, who won a Golden Globe playing a man obsessed with sex in the Showtime series Californication, is now in rehab. Duchovny, who also starred in The X-Files, claims he's addicted to sex.
22 million Americans claim to share this same struggle. But can one really be addicted to sex? Dr. Kim McBride, an adjunct professor of psychological and brain sciences at Indiana University, states that unlike other addictions, sex addiction does not directly affect the human brain.
Perspective, addictions to substances like alcohol and drugs cause structural changes in the brain over time. So if you look at the brain of somebody who has been a chronic substance abuser, you'll see that their brains don't look the same as a healthy brain. We don't see those same changes in the brain with sexual behavior.
Students voice a less scientific opinion.
If it just got in the way of everyday function is what I'm saying. If you couldn't stop thinking about sex, to the point where it was starting to disrupt your normal everyday life.
My definition of a sex addict is somebody that has a lot of stuff to do, but sex is just at the top of their priority list because they can't go a day without it. They have to get off somehow with somebody, by themselves. I'm not really sure, but probably when it's uncontrollable.
My definition of a sex addict is someone who isn't able to do things that I guess are required of them, like going to their job or taking care of their kids, because sex is too much of a distraction and a problem for them. And I think once it gets to the point where they aren't fulfilling their necessary responsibilities, then they're addicted.
Recently, more women have been coming forward to discuss their struggle with sex addiction. It's not that it was never an issue, but rather that it was against societal norms.
Because one of the things that we see with sexual compulsivity is the fact that we tend to think of it as something that's a problem for men only. But we also kind of tend to take it more lightly in men, where women, we tend to not think that they have a problem. And if they are engaging in a lot of sexual behavior, then I think we have more negative views of women than we do of men. So a woman's a slut, whereas a man might be considered a player.
There's guys who are idealized because they can sleep with a lot of women, and there's girls who are stigmatized because they come off as sluts.
How often do you guys have sex?
Sex.
Miranda, please. What? She's 3. She doesn't know what it means. I'm 41, and I still don't know what it means.
I know, but she is repeating everything.
If I'd known the girl talk was going to be on lockdown, I wouldn't have flown 3,000 miles.
No, we can talk. Let's just not use that word.
Fine. How often do you guys...
Color?
Thank you. Well, I can't color enough. I could color all day, every day if I had my way. I would use every crayon in my box.
We get it. You love to color.
Although the taboo topic was primarily seen as a male problem, Sex Therapy New Zealand director Robin Salisbury said women are becoming prone to a ladette culture, and while there were no firm figures available, she would not be surprised if the numbers seeking help had risen quite dramatically in recent years.